Hello, EveryDF, and welcome to week 4 of season 3 of the NDBL. This week, your Florida Flygons are going up against the Silvalley Swedes and Coach Manaburn. This is a very important match because if you remember, last season, in season 2, we went up against the Silvalley Swedes in playoffs and they did eliminate us first round of playoffs. They also beat us in like week 3 of that season, but I'm more upset about the playoffs thing. And I'm not even that upset in general because it was still a really fun match and they're just a very fun person to play against. Manaburn actually does have their own YouTube channel, which I would recommend you guys check out. It is linked in the description down below. They do draft league videos. I think they're doing the NDBL, so their perspective of this match is going to be up there. So definitely go watch that once you watch this, or watch that first and then watch this, or watch neither. You could spice it up like that. I'd rather you didn't, but that's still an option. Yeah, they are doing very well this season. They have not lost a game. They're currently 3-0, 0 losses. We are currently 1-2. We managed to pick up our first win last week up against the Dope Dittos and Coach Hydreigon in a really great match where T-Chicken came through and got us the win in the very end. It was great. It was a lot of fun, that match. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend going to check that out. Yeah, anyway, let's quickly break down what their team is and what our team is for this week. They have a very, very scary team, as you can see on the side of the screen here. First of all, obviously, Mega Mawile. Debatably the most terrifying Mega in existence. This thing can hit like an absolute truck, like a ton of bricks strapped to a truck. Whatever metaphor you want to use. Or simile. I get those confused. With the Steel Fairy type, this thing has a whole range of things it resists and is super effective against, and it's just very annoying to deal with. I think the only real ways to deal with it are ground and fire. Like, nothing else really works. Yeah, because fairies are only weak to steel and poison, and steel resists those. And fairy resists fighting. Yeah, so it's a very scary Pokemon. Our one advantage is it's quite slow, so we can hopefully use that to help us, you know? We've got Garchomp. Garchomp, of course, one of the best pseudo-legendaries, debatably the best pseudo-legendary for Draft League, at least. With a ground dragon type, it does have that quarter weakness to ice. However, it has access to moves like Brick Break and Fire Fang to attack ice types, Earthquake, Outrage, obviously, and just, it's a very scary, quite decently quick mon. Speaking of scary, decently quick mons, is Tornadus Therian, the only pure flying type you're ever going to see in Draft League, because no one's really using Corviknight or Baby Corviknight. What's that thing called? I'm thinking of Bombi, but I know that's wrong. It'll come back to me later, hopefully. They've got Infernape, again, like, after a very slow Mega Mawile, they've got an incredibly fast team. Infernape, of course, really fast because access moves like Mach Punch, Flare Blitz, very scary mon. Jolteon, an incredibly fast electric type. I think Jolteon's the fastest member of a quite fast team, so we've got to work around that. Vikavolt, another slower mon, another electric type, electric bug, so it's got that weakness to fire added, but with the levitate ability, it does not have a weakness to ground, unlike Jolteon. So they actually don't share any weaknesses. Milotic, one of the most annoying Pokemon in existence, and I'm not a fan of it, especially in Draft League, because this thing is so bulky. It can take so many hits, and then it has access to Recover, which like brings back 50% of its HP no matter what. This thing is just a pain to deal with. Duosion is a solid Psychic type. I'm pretty sure that Z users are Duosion and Infernape, both of which very, very scary Z users. Nope, Garchomp and Duosion are their Z users. I just had to check that. Superior is a scary one because of its contrary ability, so if it uses Leaf Storm, which normally lowers your attack by 2 stages, it'll in fact raise their attack, a special attack, by 2 stages. So we gotta like play around that. Frostlass, of course, a decently fast, quite scary ice type. You need a good ice type in draft, and it's got that immunity to, I think, ground, ice, ground fighting and normal. If it gets levitate, if it doesn't get levitate, it's just fighting normal. Anyway, that's scary because fighting's most teams' best way to deal with ice types. Anyway, that's them. Time for us. For this week, first up is going to be, of course, Frank the Dracovish. Frank is going to be coming pretty much every single week. I'm not going to talk about EVs too much because you can see them right there. you know I don't fully understand what's going on down there. Like, the numbers are big, then your attacks are big, pretty much. Fisher's Friend is going... Okay, I do kind of understand. And I was just joking about not understanding EVs. I feel like I need to say, I do know something in draft. Not everything, but something. Fisher's Friend, of course, we made this thing as fast as humanly possible. So Fisher's Friend, while they have a very fast team, the ones that we can outspeed in Fisher's Friend, especially Mega Moa, is going to be very useful. We've got Crunch available for things like the Duosion and Frostlass, especially Duosion can be quite a bulky Pokemon. Earthquake is there for things like Infernape, Jolteon, maybe Mega Moa if we get locked in for some reason, and finally Outrage is there mostly for the Garchomp. Next up is Panoptes. Panoptes has come every single week so far. This thing is running a very defensive set. Most of the team are physical attackers, so I decided to run Reflect and not Light Screen, which will buff our defenses for a decent few turns. We're running Rapid Spin and Stealth Rock, so we can set up rocks and make sure they don't set up rocks on us. So that way they're kind of forced to run things like Heavy Duty Boots on Tornadus and Frostlass unless they want to be whittled down over time. And Scorching Sands is our only attacking move. Again, most of their team are physical attackers, so any of them being burned is great. Next up is Mascot. Mascot, I think this is their debut. We're running a Focus Sash set this week. Mascot is incredibly fast. In fact, Mascot is faster than quite a few of their team. To give you an idea, Mascot outspeeds a max speed Garchomp that isn't Choice Scarfed, a max speed Infernape that isn't Choice Scarfed, Vikavolt, Milotic, obviously, yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this, and I might have just made a mistake. They have a Skuntank. You should probably know that. Yeah, they have a Skuntank. I think I missed that. I'm trying to think through like everything I said. One second. Yeah, I missed out the fact that they have a Skuntank. That's good information for you to know. Sorry, I wrote this all down on a Google Doc for some reason, and I totally blanked. Because it was a blank document. Sorry. Yeah, they have a Skuntank. I missed it out, but that should be on the thing to the right of the screen, ideally. That's also another reason why Frank's owning Earthquake and Panoptes is owning Scorching Sands. Anyway, we have speed quite a few of their team. So we're running Focus Sash, so we can at least guarantee take one hit. Nasty Plot, so we can guarantee take a hit, set up Nasty Plot, and then just sweep through their team. Volt Switch to get in and out if we don't want to be in a situation for any reason. Thunder is really good against like Milotic, Tornadus. Just in general, it's good against their team. And finally, Hidden Power Ice is there, of course, ideally for the Garchomp, because that's their most likely switching against us. Except maybe also a Volt Absorb Jolteon, but if that comes in, it also kind of doesn't like Hidden Power Ice, because Jolteon isn't the bulkiest thing in the world. T-Chicken is this week. T-Chicken was the MVP last week, and hopefully they can carry another game. Stomping Tantrum, obviously for Infernape, Jolteon, Mega Moa, Skuntank. Yeah, Brave Bird for it's our best way to help Milotic. It's good against Vikavolt. It's good against Superior. It's good against Infernape. Close Combat is just there for general good damage, especially against things like Skuntank. And U-Turn is just there to get in and out quickly. Running Choice Scarf because Choice Scarf, we don't outspeed most of their team, but it's just, it makes us faster than some of the ones that we need to be faster than. Things like, it guarantees us being faster than Milotic and Vikavolt is one of the biggest threats. I feel like Jolteon's more likely though, but I'm just running Choice Scarf because I like this thing to be quite fast at least. Hopefully T-Chicken can save us this week. Next up is Tango the Salazzle. I think this is another debut. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong about one of these debuts. Running Corrosion as normal, both Focus Sash as well. The reason I'm running Focus Sash from this thing as well is because same thing, Nasty Plot. I'd love to set up Nasty Plot, live, and just sweep through a team. We've got Fake Out, which means we can flinch anything on the team except the Frostlass because it's immune. Dragon Pulse is there for the Garchomp, and Sludge Bomb is there for just general damage against things like Superior and yeah, Superior. I don't see Superior switching in on this thing because it's a Fire Poison type, but you know what? Crazier things have probably happened at some point. I mean, they definitely have. But yeah, hopefully Tango can do well in their debut setup. If we can get a setup sweep, that would be amazing. Finally is Frostbite. I think Frostbite's come a couple of times. I don't know if they've come every time so far, but definitely a few. We're running a more special set this week because most of the team are quite physically defensive, so hitting them on a special side works a lot better for us. Blizzard is there just because I like high power moves with a low accuracy. I like high risk, high reward scenarios. Freeze Dry is there for the Milotic because I hate that thing. Pretty much everything on the team has a way to hurt Milotic, apart from Salazzle and Panoptes. Explosion with a Refrigerate is there to do just a lot of damage because it's now stab boosted because of Refrigerate. And finally, Shadow Ball. Also, Blizzard's good against Tornadus and Garchomp, as you probably know. And finally, Shadow Ball is here for the Duosion because that thing is decently bulky quite a bit at the time, and that's not good. We want to get rid of it. So they've got a very scary team. They are a very scary player, but hopefully we can pull out a win this week. The team build has gone on a bit, so I'm going to end it now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and hop into the match, and I will see you all there. Okay, bye. Okay, we're in the battle. There is no Garchomp. That is huge. They do have a scary team. Definitely. I think the Frostlass is a likely lead. Not having the Garchomp is really great for Tango. Tango and Mascot both really benefit from that. It kind of means Frostbite isn't as necessary now. I did build this team quite recently, and I'm not quite sure exactly what. Okay, so I think Frostlass is quite a likely lead. Frostlass or the Mawile. So I think I'm going to lead with Tango because Tango's good against both of them. Yeah, I think Tango's going to be my lead. Hopefully Tango can put in some work in their premier match against the champion from last season. I don't know if I think I probably mentioned this in the team builder. The champion of last season. Man, wait, what? No. Man was not the champion last season. Sorry. Hopefully I didn't mention that in the team builder. I recorded it a while ago. But they're a very good player. They're the ones who knocked us out of the tournament last time. I should have gone through all of this in the team builder. I'm very tired today. I'm sorry. I'm not 100% with it. Okay, they lead with Foster. Great for us. Do we just go straight for the... I didn't put a Fire-type move on Salazzle. Okay, this is fine. Spikes lead Frostlass versus Salazzle Tango. This thing can't do much to us, so I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot, I think. Because if I am +2 special attack... Yeah, Dragon Pulse obliterates this thing. I'm going to get the Nasty Plot off. They're going to set up spikes. I'm going to go for another one. Because we still have the Focus Sash. We're going to live. I don't think they even brought us down to Sash. Do I just Dragon Pulse here? I think I just Dragon Pulse. And hope they don't go into Mawile. If I had the Fire-type move, I'd be quite confident in just absolutely ripping through their team. If I put the Fire-type move on, why didn't I do that? Okay. Dead Ice Shard. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks for us. If I just had the Fire-type move, we would have been in such a good position. Okay, I'm gonna go for Fisher's Rend. Because the only thing they have that wants to take that is Milotic. 350 speed. We should outspeed this thing because we know it's not Scarfed. It could be Sash, actually. I'm gonna hope it's not Sash. That's really all we can do, though. I'm not in the right headspace for this game. I'm so tired right now. I've slept horribly last night, and I've been up since very early in the morning. I've done a 3.5-hour exam. I am zonked out of my mind right now. They have the Sash. Show us the freeze dry. Oh no, freeze dry. That's nice at least. I'm just gonna Fisher's End again, because then this thing dies. I get to Fisher's End the Minotaur. Solid chunk of damage. They're gonna burn. They're gonna reveal the toxic flame orb. Do I just want to Fisher's End again? How much does that do? About 38%. What is this thing gonna do to us? Milotic. In what situation does Milotic use a flame orb? Unless it's like a physical Milotic, but I can never picture that happening. Dracovish, Frank. Yeah, we need like 40. How much do we do? So yeah, this thing is quite physically bulky. We can try to go for the Oko, but I don't think we're going to get it. Frostbite's the least valuable member of the team. I'm going to go into them and see what they're going to do. They're going to hit us with that recover. Okay. Mega, Glalie, Frostbite. Freeze Ride is about 53%. School's going to do quite a bit, but yeah, that's the most damage you can do, is Freeze Dry. I don't know what this is. I'm just curious. Manaburn is an incredibly good player. Like, incredibly good. So I'm just interested to see what kind of Flame Orb tech they're going to use here. Also, I think they have a channel. They do. I don't know if they're posting this episode, this week now, but there should be a link to that in the description. Hopefully I mentioned this in the team board, which I'm too tired to remember right now. But check them out. They are a much better battler than me. Watching them, you will improve as a Draft League battler yourself, and you'll probably be more entertained as well, because, you know, it's probably more entertaining to watch the team you're watching win. But no, we can still win this. We can still win this. We're about to hit this in. Okay, we're about to hit this in. Okay, and we're going to get a little bit of tech. So, Infernape, Choice Scarf kind of set. Yeah, Flare Blitz sends us to the Shadow Realm. Just gone if they click Flare Blitz. I mean, this thing is still the least valuable member of the team, so I'm just going to hit it with that explosion and just hasta la bye, I guess. In case they want to try to set up on us. If not, this thing takes a lot of damage from recoil. I definitely think Zapdos, especially with the Garchomp not being here, can definitely do some damage. If we can get rid of the Tornadus. Because we're flying type, the spikes aren't going to affect us. So if they want to try to set up and they think we're going to swap out, that's fine. If they want to knock us out, that's fine. I'm not going to switch in anything because everything else on the team is way more valuable than Frostbite here. But if they decide to set up with a Nasty Plot or something and try to do a Vacuum Wave sweep, maybe I'm just going to Explosion and kill them. They do not take an Explosion from us. Which is good for us. Which is really good for us. Actually, they do, maybe if they have like some defense investment. But with the percent they're now 76, they take Explosion, 56% chance to KO. So the roll is in our favor, and that's they got to have like some defensive stuff in there. Freeze Dry did about 28%, so yeah, it did about the right amount. They might have a little bit of defense investment that might allow them to barely live, but I mean we've still got the odds are in our favor. I wonder what they're trying to figure out if we're going to attack right now. Regularly, the most damage we could do would be Shadow Ball, which would do about 44%. I've got the calcs next to me if you're new here. You can't see them, but I can, so I'll try to explain them to you. Yeah, we only did about 24%, which is about like a minimum damage roll if they have 4 defense investment. I mean, 0 special defense investment. But like, Infernape isn't a Pokemon you regularly put special defense investment into under any circumstances. It's more of an attacking one. They might want a close combat here or something. But if they do that, I can switch into Panoptes and just absolutely end them. Or set up Stealth Rocks or something, which could be nice as well. Because this thing can't do anything to Panoptes, or maybe Knockoff. I don't know if it gets Knockoff. Okay, well, my Milotic's about to take an explosion. Okay, do we go into Mascot now? This thing's base speed is 287. We can go into Mascot and... okay, the spikes are going to be a problem. Okay, I would like to get rid of the spikes. Milotic. Oh, maybe they have the Flame Orb so we can't Toxic them? Which is fine for us. Dracovish, Frank. Fisher's End is going to do about 40%, and that's the most damage you can do. Actually, how much does Zapdos Galar do to this thing? Brave Bird only does about 47. Okay, how much does this thing do to Raichu Mascot set? About 47% with Scald. So I can Nasty Plot and then Thunder. I think that's my best bet. There goes the Focus Sash. Do I just want to Thunder straight away? It'll do about 70%. So yeah, it'll definitely knock out. I kind of want a Nasty Plot here. Because if I Nasty Plot, then my special attack goes up to +2. And I'm guaranteed to OHKO this thing no matter what situation we're in. And then up against a Jolteon, can Hidden Power Ice only does about 46%. So yeah, my best bet is the Nasty Plot here. They're going to go into Tornadus. Why would they go into Tornadus? Is this a sack? I mean, it really looks like a sack. I'm just going to Thunder here. Okay, land. Yeah, there goes Tornadus. Well, at least it's not a 6-0. And we still got Zapdos in the back. We took out Tornadus, which was their best way to deal with Zapdos. So that's pretty big. Zapdos should be able to get at least 1 kill now. Like, how do they even deal with Zapdos apart from Jolteon? And Jolteon's base speed is 394 with 328, but we do have that Jolteon showdown usage versus Zapdos Galar. Chicken. Yeah, close combat takes out Jolteon, and we're faster. In comes a Jolteon. Speak of the devil. I think we might want to save Mascot because it's our best way to deal with Milotic still. So do I want to go into Panoptes here? I think Panoptes is turning into our least valuable member. Yeah, I'm going to go into Panoptes. And they are going to Shadow Wall. Okay, good prediction. We do take that. The special defense drop sucks, though. Claydol, Panoptes, special defense -1. Oh, we would have lived too if that didn't happen. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. That absolutely sucks. That's awful for us. Because we could have done a lot of damage to this Jolteon. I've got to just Rapid Spin here. That's kind of awful for us. Okay. Yep, they're gonna chat. I just gotta let the thing go down. Oh, okay. Now we're going to T-Chicken here, and we just have to... I mean, if this thing is Scarf, theoretically, we can hit it with a Something Tantrum, which has the 88% chance to Oko. And Shadow Won't is about 46%. So yeah, we can just go into T-Chicken and Something Tantrum. Something. And this thing cannot physically outspeed me. Well, it can if it is a... if it's Choice Scarf, but then it only does 46%. Nope, it's definitely Choice Specs. So yeah, no reason not to Something Tantrum here. In fact, I'm pretty sure something guarantee dies. Do we just sweep with Something Tantrum T-Chicken? How much does it do to my Lotto? Defensive set? About 20%, so no. Yeah, no. Is it better to go for the Close Combat? Or the Brave Bird? No, what does the most damage to Milotic? Close Combat is about 48 to Milotic, but if they go into the Fosslas, that sucks for us. I think T-Chicken can do a lot of damage, but we've got to deal with the Milotic first. So I'm going to go for the Something Tantrum. They've got to go into Milotic here if they want to. Or I just sweep through members of their team. Like, absolutely sweep through members of their team. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, I'm overthinking this play. I just cancelled it. I don't know if you can see that. So if they go into Milotic here, this is the play I think that wins us the game or not. This decides it. If they go into Milotic, then 2 Close Combats knock it out. However, Fosslas is immune to Close Combat. I could Brave Bird twice. But then the, Something Tantrum's to play. Down this thing goes. Oh! That sucks so badly. Oh, that's horrible. The Fosslas is gone. I'm gonna have to switch out T-Chicken now. Okay, okay, I've got to go into Frank. To try to hurt this thing. And then might be able to just Sucker Punch Sweep. Theoretically, I'm gonna hate myself for looking this up. Mawile Mega Sword Stance. We would have been able to kill it. No, actually, no, we wouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna go into Frank here. Sack off Frank. Is Frank the one who I want to sack off here? Yeah. I've got to. Yep. Bye-bye, Frank. Raichu Mascot. Thunder does about 65% of this thing. Yeah, that's got to be my play. I've got a Thunder here. They have the Jolteon. Of course, yeah, I should have seen that one coming. I think I let Jolteon take us down. I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power. Ice. Yeah, down goes Mascot. Now I go into T-Chicken. And what do I lock myself into? We were haxed out this game. It's not totally down to hacks that we lost, but we would have done a lot better if that Disable hadn't hit and if that Shadow Ball hadn't lowered our special defense. both of those were very big and like 10 and 30% chance. I'm a lot less upset about losing this game because I can partially blame on hacks. Probably would have lost it anyway because Manaban is such a good player, but we wouldn't have lost it this badly, definitely. Zapdos, Galar. So, against Jolteon. Yeah, close combat's my best bet here. Even against Mega Mawile. Yeah, close combat. Close combat for the win. Okay, we remove Jolteon. We're going to lower all our special defenses, and it's going to come down to whether Mawile... Actually, Mawile, I think, always lives a close combat, so unless we get a crit, we lose. And I think it even knocks out the rest of their team. My loaded. Okay, I just close combat here. There's nothing else I can do. Sucker Punch doesn't knock us out. Play Rough does. We need to get a crit here if we want to win. We do not get... Oh, we do! We do get it. Okay, you know what? But we go down anyway. That's a very close more while. GG. Well, that's the game. Sorry, we've lost yet again. Some hacks against us there, but so, since it was such a bulky Mawile, I don't think we would have won anyway without the hacks. We probably would have been able to knock out a few other stuff though. But yeah, good game to Manaban. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, go check out that channel. It's in the description down below. Hope you all have a dogtastic day. I will see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye.